Yo, you ever feel like you need a little boost in the bedroom? Lord knows I do, okay? It's time you stop worrying about your performance and get Hims, so you can feel confident knowing you can get hard and stay hard whenever you're in the mood. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted erectile dysfunction treatments, such as chewable hard mints, proven treatments like Viagra and Cialis, or their generics for up to 95% cheaper. The process is simple and 100% online with no uncomfortable doctor's visits, all right? So start your free online visit today at hims.com/chaser. That's HIMS.com/chaser for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims.com/chaser. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Yo, let's play some games, baby. Classics and new games on DraftKings Casino. New players can play just $5 and get 50 instantly in casino credits. Download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code NOCHASER5. Then press play on your favorite games to join the fun. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or in West Virginia, visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. One per opted-in new customer. $5 in wagers required. Max $50 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours. See casino.draftkings.com/get50 for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together. Yes, yeah. One sweet day. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Now look.
It's Nikki, Dad.
Okay. No.
You scared me with that song.
No, that was not why I was singing that song. Nikki Blaze is not dead. First of all, yes. Let's address the elephant in the room. Rick, how are you?
Too predictable, dog.
I know, but I had to do it. So Nikki Blaze is not here for this episode, and it's totally my fault this time.
What did you do?
Okay, so Nikki Blaze hit me last night. She's like, she's like, what airport? Should I do Burbank or LAX, right? And this time I was like, we're in a different studio.
No, yeah. So many things.
A lot of things. If y'all also watch Dudes Behind the Foods, I kind of explained, but we're in a different studio right now because this studio is just more convenient for me, and our nanny is out of town, so this just makes more sense for me, all right? But if y'all want a dope studio, make sure you check out the Network Studios podcast studio, all right? Because they're great. So anyways, Blaze is like, should I fly into LAX or Burbank? I'm like, for what we're doing, LAX, right? Normally we're closer to Burbank, so she flies into Burbank. She hit me. She was like, and this, mind you, this was like 10 minutes, so maybe it's a little bit her fault too. Hey, give me some time to reply to my text. Give me some time to reply, all right? But she was like, damn it, she had already booked the wrong shit. I was like, fuck it. Look, whatever. Look, I'll just book your shit real quick, right? I booked her flight last night, like 11 p.m. All right, good to go. Woke up this morning. This morning I'm doing my thing. She's like, hey, I'm having trouble checking in. I go to her shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I booked it for September. Like, shit.
How do you do these things so often?
I don't know. So I'm like, God. All right. So luckily, you can't. I got the full refund back. Because mind you, I just booked this shit last night, right? Yeah. Rebooked her shit this morning, but unfortunately, of course, I'm trying to book like literally a flight within the hour. You know what I'm saying? The only flight that could get here that wasn't Spirit, and we all know. Look, even as bougie as she might be, I'm out of the kindness and me as a good person, I'm not booking somebody on Spirit, all right? So the only way to get her here was if she misses the first episode. So she will be pulling up right in time, God willing, for the second episode. And so this is all my fault.
Oh, man.
So here we are. And here's what's fucked up, dog. So as I'm scrambling to book everything, she says she needs to be back in the Bay tomorrow morning, Friday morning, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I book her shit. So, I booked the one coming here real quick, just a one way, just so I can knock it out real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm at home chilling. Q's asleep. I'm on Q duty. I'm booking her return flight. I'm like, all right, it's straight booked. And I'm like, hold on. I booked it for September again. Oh, God. I don't know.
What's wrong?
Okay, here's the thing.
I don't think you know what the thing is.
No, I do. How many hours of sleep do you get a night?
Not many, but not for the same reasons you don't.
Yeah.
I just be up.
Okay, so I thought that off of like 5 to 5.5 hours of sleep, I'm straight, right? Which is kind of what I've been running off of, and then I'll have like a day on the weekend where I catch up and go to bed at like 8 or 9 and just knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, but I read, I should be sleeping more.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's always been a thing.
It was like side effects of getting 5 hours of sleep consistently is like irritability, inability to focus, and and I've always kind of been unable to focus. That's kind of been my shit. But I've never been an irritable person. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, she been on my nerves lately.
Look, man, that's what they do.
No, but I feel like I do maybe feel like I've been a little irritable lately, and man, shit, I guess I need more sleep, So it's hard though to get sleep.
It is, man. I do that thing that I've seen people talk about where you try to make up for your day at night by just staying up and doing whatever it is you want to do. But that's so stupid because during the day, I pretty much do whatever it is I want to do. So I don't understand why I feel like that at night. I'm good. Yeah. I just be up for no reason. I'll be done with everything. I'm like, okay, it's 9:30.
Yeah.
I could be to bed before 11. I go shower, and then the next thing I know, I'm butt naked, laying on my stomach with my feet up, and it's 1:30 a.m. I'm like, shit,
son.
I was TikTok.
Yeah, man. Look, I was trying to go to bed a little earlier last night because I thought I'm gonna be filming today, right? Let me be on my shit a little bit, right? I thought all I have to do, I had to record a couple ads, and then I had to make the thumbnail for the episode of No Chaser that went up today. Slight work. Shouldn't take me longer than an hour for everything. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like 10:30. Next thing I know, man, I'm like, I should wear more Sauconys. So I'm on fucking different websites looking at different colors of Sauconys, Sauconys,
so
colorways
funny.
and shit. And then I'm like, Q needs cooler shoes. So then I'm on baby shoe websites looking at shoes for him. And then I pick some dope ones and I'm like, I can't just get Q shoes and not get beta shoes. So now I'm looking at shoes for the whole family. Yeah. It's fucking midnight now.
Nah, it be like that, man. That's so annoying. What I did last night, because I know we had to do this, I slept after 2 a.m., but I put my alarm for 6 a.m.
Okay.
That way I could snooze a bunch of times until like 7 p.m.
and hopefully be up.
Yeah,
right?
by then I'm like, okay, I can get up now. And it worked. Yeah, so we good.
Okay. Yeah, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Oh, I'm sleepy as shit. I can sleep right now.
Well, here's what's fucked up. I'll be feeding, like Q will be in my lap, feeding him a bottle. Miss Rachel on loud as fuck. And I'm like, about to pass out, right? And then I get comfy in bed. I'm like, all right, sleepy time. And Larry H. Parker got me. You know the story. I'm like, I want to get, and that's the thing too. It's catch up time for the shit you send me, right?
Oh yeah.
Because if we're not replying to each other's texts, we're kind of just sending each other TikToks and reels all day. Yeah. And I'll be like, and sometimes I hit Rick because I know when you send the DM, it'll be red, and I'm like, and I do it just to get rid of the notification. You know what I'm saying? So then I'd be like, I'm about to catch up on these treats in a second, dog. Just wait. You know?
I have to do that with Des. If you think I send a lot, don't become her friend.
Damn.
She sent so fucking many.
Okay.
Like so many. So I'd be like, hey, remind me to go back and look at all that. There's no way I can look at that shit right now.
And what's fucked up is, I'm like, let's say I take a shit or something, right? Mm-hmm. Or I have a moment and I'm scrolling. I'm like, oh, I gotta catch up on these Rick ones. Yeah. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm wasting time when I could be wasting time.
Man, it's crazy. Social media crazy, boy.
It really is. Oh. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna grab my phone. And then, because there was something I wanted to bring up about social media that I forgot and I wrote down to bring up to you. But also we got new goodie hats, goodiebrand.com if you didn't know.
When does this drop?
This will probably be out next week.
Oh, well, y'all missed this pre-order then.
Oh, well, sucks for y'all.
Maybe I'll buy extra.
Well, also, what else? Social media, Vegas show. Make sure y'all. When is this gonna drop? Let me make sure. I feel like y'all should. Ooh, this drops this day. This drops. Okay, hey y'all. This weekend in Las Vegas, we will be doing some stand-up comedy shows. Ricky Shucks is hosting. I'm gonna be up there September 7th. But all the homies, Super Ego, PD Flow, they got shows on the 6th and the 7th. They're doing 2 shows each night. All right, so don't just pull up for me. Pull up on Friday as well. Come through. And this will be like my 3rd time doing stand-up. It's probably going to be trash still, but still pull up, say what's up. Throw some fake laughs my way if I'm trash. So, yeah, I just want to make sure y'all know that. Social media shit, I had something I want to bring up to you. I thought I wrote it down, but all I wrote down was, did you know that dinosaurs have feathers?
That's so funny. And yes, I've heard that.
So here's what's crazy.
Big ass birds.
Big ass birds. I always knew they were somewhat related to birds. Like there was like a connection in the DNA or some shit like that. I mean, they talked about that on Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
But come to find out, research in the past like 10 years saying that most dinosaurs probably were either all feathery or had feather situations on their bodies.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Most is crazy.
Most is crazy. And that's what I read recently.
A big ass feathery T-Rex.
Yeah, dog. and because I watched a video of like, it was like top 10 things that people making movies ignore. So it was like the Jurassic Park people, the ones making the new one, Jurassic World and shit, they know that like, okay, yeah, most dinosaurs are feathery, but they're like, we're not about to just put feathers on these dinosaurs for these movies. People are going to be like, what the fuck is this, you know? So there you go. A little factoid. I mean,
we don't.
Yeah, estimated guesstoid for you. So there's that. Let's see, list of things I wanted to bring up to Rick.
It's all just bullshit. Yeah. Scattered thoughts.
Pretty much, man.
Milk. The fuck? What's your thoughts on milk, dog?
Speaking of which, and social media. do you
yes, I watch breastfeeding videos. God. I don't.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I was good. Never mind. So, how much is your mom like, or your parents in general, on Facebook?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Like, parents are so annoying. Asian parents specifically, right? Because they feed. I think a lot of parents like they go off of whatever shit they see on their Facebook feeds, right? And now, mind you, my mom has been ingraining into me for my whole life. I need to drink milk. It'll make me strong. It'll make me tall. It'll make me tall. I've been drinking milk my whole motherfucking life. All it did was make me poop, right? So, and I remember specifically getting into an argument with her when I was in 6th grade because I was like, Mom, we buy orange juice. It says right here, calcium, orange juice with calcium. Why are you still making me drink milk, right? Yeah. She was like, nah, you need to drink milk. Whatever. Now, after, I guess, finally, the Facebook algorithm has presented to my mom the what's the opposite of benefits? The negative effects, I guess, of drinking milk.
Side effects?
Side effects. Sure, that works. She's like, you should get some plant-based milk for the babies. I'm like, man, what? Are you what?
Oh, man. That's funny. So they only believe it when Facebook says it.
Pretty much. And they keep bugging us for a 3rd grandbaby. And I'm like,
y'all don't play with the 2 you got.
Like, y'all get tired after 15 minutes with these 2. So what the fuck, man?
At this point, they just want to see how far y'all will go.
But Veda's also been like, Daddy, I want a sister.
How you tired of Q already? He ain't even did nothing yet.
Bro, it's crazy because Veda definitely, you can tell she gets a little more hype around little girls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she loves her brother, but we had Chia's cousin staying with us the other day, and she has like a little baby girl, and Veda, when normally she's snatching toys out of Q's hand, would be like, here, you want to play with this? Here,
That's
look at
so
this.
Funny. Take it from Q. Give me that.
Yeah, pretty much, dog. Guys, sometimes intimate moments happen spontaneously. Your girl might bust in the room with a Gambit costume and says, woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here. So you never know. You got to stay ready, okay? Hims has treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer, giving you that boost of confidence so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes like Gambit's cards. You know what I'm saying? Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments, all from the comfort of your couch. The process is simple and 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor's visits or awkward situations, all right? No insurance is needed. Just pay one low price for your treatments, online visits, ongoing shipments, and provider messaging. Hims has hundreds of trusted subscribers, so if erectile dysfunction is getting you down, let Hims get you up. You know what I'm saying? It's time you find the option that works for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/chaser. That's HIMS.com/chaser for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims.com/chaser. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Did you want some whiskey?
Nope. You're alcoholic by yourself.
I'm gonna pour myself something. Talk to Rick. Rick, what's on your mind right now? Gripe to the people while I pour myself this drink.
You know, black people. What is on my mind? You know, I don't be having nothing on my mind sometimes. And then I just think about the most random shit and I go down a rabbit hole. Mm-hmm. The other day, I figured out on my own that light is bad and dark is good. Because of Lucifer. Don't ask me how I got here. I have no idea, but I went down a fucking rabbit hole that I created. Okay. And then I was just like, oh, I'm weird. And then I left it alone. Well,
that's funny that you say that, right? Because I'm right there with you, bro. Man. I had a fucking crazy realization, not realization, but a little philosophical thought the other day, right? Mm-hmm. Because, you know, sometimes to get Veda to act right, we'll be like, all right, mama, do you want me to tell Santa that you're being good or bad, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you want that fucking Frozen karaoke thing? Then you better, you know, listen to mommy and daddy when we say it's time to take a bath, it's time to eat your dinner, whatever, you know? So she's been a little asshole lately, you know, not gonna lie. Terrible threes, I guess, you know? And so, but in my head, I was like, damn, is it ethical to pressure her to behave based on something fictional? And then I realized, depending on how you look at it, that is religion.
Mm-hmm.
That is Christianity. If you don't believe, you know what I'm saying? If you think that's fictional, I'm just saying it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly the same thing. Fictional or not, you can't prove one way or the other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
if
like,
Santa's real or not.
you just gotta believe.
Yeah.
You just gotta believe it. You gotta believe me. And if you want it to be true, then
if you want to go to
this.
if you want that, let's say it's pretty much that. Heaven is the frozen karaoke machine. And that's what people, especially when you're heavy into the church, that's what they're doing to you from the beginning. They're conditioning you to be like, if you want this ultimate reward, then you better behave.
You gotta do this.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm no better than Pastor Dan. No, I love Pastor Dan. I love God too. I'm just saying.
I ain't never met the guy. So.
There's that. We talk.
Yeah.
But Veda also writes Santa letters. But I still talk to God, and I believe in God. I'm just saying, philosophically, I'm just saying.
There's some similarities.
I'm just saying, you know?
But yeah, so I read parts of the Bible for the first time. I've never read the Bible outside of follow along in church and not pretend to follow along. But the shit I was reading was backing up the thoughts you had. The rabbit hole I created. I was like, all right, let me chill. Let me just stop right here.
You get struck by lightning.
I know, right? Like, but
look, I've said this plenty of times, man. Regardless of my qualms and complaints that I've had about the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and what I think may or may not be just man-made things that they put in the Bible for whatever intentions they might have. I've always said I have my own personal relationship with God. I talk to God for real, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't talk to God because I think it's cute. Like, I have real conversations with God at the end of the day because I feel like I'm blessed and I feel like, you know, there is something out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
It feels the same.
Yeah, and look. And they will teach you too. God wants you to ask questions, right? Because one of the questions I used to ask was like, how come, you know, and a lot of people have that question. How come God doesn't just be like, if he's real, why doesn't he just pop up and be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Prove it to everybody. And they'll say he wants you to believe because you want to believe.
Yeah. And that's just a lazy argument. But
I mean,
it is what it is.
Go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, but I got a different question for you. So aside from religion and Santa Claus and all of that shit, how long before you start trying to ingrain be a good person just to be a good person, not to get something in return?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people that's how they're parented. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna do right unless there's an incentive for them. But then when they start doing right and they don't get the incentive, it's like, all right, then what's the point? And they go back to that. So how and when do you start the process of, look, this is just right to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, you know, like I said, Veda's getting a little sassy, you know what I'm saying? But, and she also kind of does understand that, like, cause and effect now, right? If I'm good, I'll get a treat. You feel me? But there are times when she's just, I want to be a good girl. I want to listen. I want to listen. I'm like, all right, man. But it is a little cheat code. But I do feel like at the same time, you know, I don't want to raise a little only does something good, like you said, just because they get a reward, you know? I think it goes back to, have you heard of the ultimate test of if you're a good person or not? It's putting the shopping cart back. Oh. Because you don't get anything out of that.
Yeah. Damn, I'm a good person, man.
Yeah, same.
I've tried to walk away from it, and I'm like, if that shit rolls, gonna hit a car. All right, let me just go.
Because it's like it's the one thing where it's like you put it back, it does nothing for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always put the car back. Well, one, because I did kind of get something out of it because I like riding it back. I like jumping on it, having a little ride. You know what I'm saying? Funny. But not gonna lie, bro. Now with these babies, I be like, God, park it right next to me. Sorry, guys.
That's so funny.
I'm out.
But also with knowing that taints it. because now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna put this back so I look like a good person.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the whole debate of people on social media that do things for the homeless and like document it, right? There's always the argument of like, they doing it for clout, but also, is this gonna inspire people to do good? You know what I'm saying?
I'm risking my goodness so that y'all can go do real good. How about that?
I'm putting myself...
So look how good I am.
I'm risking y'all calling me a clout chaser so I can maybe inspire your whack self.
Fuck, that's crazy.
I was going to say, when you were talking about the lazy arguments in religion, right? And I brought this up with David, is one of the most annoying lazy arguments is when you would ask people in like, you know, in Bible class or whatever, like, you know, you would ask shit like, okay, how come God, you know, how is it that God, like, how has he been here for forever? Like, how did someone not create God? Like, how has he just been here forever? And they'll say shit like, our brains can't comprehend something on that like scale. Our human brains can't comprehend. Like,
how you teaching me about it?
It's like if you ask something like, how come God, you know, some type of ethical conundrum, and they be like, you know, that's just something that you just have to believe, and like, you know, because God, you won't understand it. It's like, well, that's like, all right, come on, I'm just, I want to know.
Yeah, that's fun. That's like the Big Bang. I used to ask those people who believed in that over God or whatever. I'm like, well, why couldn't that have been what created God? Like, what if whatever God is came from the Big Bang? Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make sense. I was like, oh, neither does the Big Bang.
Bruh, or I'll tell you this too, bro. I had a whole fucking, I don't know how this happened as far as the discrepancy, but so Christians, a lot of they will say no to evolution. It says in the Bible, God created Adam and Eve, so evolution is not real, right? So I swear, bro, when I was in junior high, elementary school, I heard the Gardena Valley Christian School librarian say that you can believe in evolution as long as you say God did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is the one who was like, evolution, blam, right? Yeah. I'm like, I swear I thought she said that shit, right? So I told Mr. Shook, I was like, yo, Miss Martin said this was cool. Shook was like, no, she didn't say that, right? There's no way. And then Miss Martin called me in the library.
She fucking snitch.
She's like, Tim, you said that I said that? I'm like, you did. She's like, no. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I heard. Yeah. But then at the same time, why not, guys?
Yeah, I feel like she gaslit you. But that would make the most sense.
Yeah. Like,
whatever.
Nah.
What did Cat Williams say? If we came from monkeys, then why the hell are there still monkeys? I was like, that's a good point there.
There's so many good points, man. Look, all I know is like, me and God are cool.
Yeah. Me and God are cool. If he exists, the earth is flat and round. God was big banging up there.
Big banging out here, cuz.
And then he evolved niggas. It's all one, baby.
You said that he what?
Evolved niggas.
Oh, I thought you said he off. I was like, I mean, yeah, that too.
No, you be doing that. You be doing that.
I don't think you watched that fucking Tequila Trump reel that I sent you, because it was, you know, because we be sending each other a lot of shit, and sometimes even if we don't have a typing reply, we'll put a little laugh emoji or something.
Tequila Trump. I don't think I saw
that. All right. Let me just play it for you all here, because I don't want to describe it, and it's something we can totally just listen to and it'll work. All right, because it falls under just the, you know what? Let's just listen to it. All right, it's Trump's face. watch it. See.
The N-word.
Why did you say that ever? Wait, do we know the context of why he said that?
I didn't even bother looking.
Oh, fuck. That guy, man.
Hey, all right, look. We gotta make this a segment, bro. Instead of sending each other the fucked up shits and just laughing at them secretly, we just gotta do it here.
Oh man, I gotta make a little
folder or something. Yeah, no.
Things crazy enough but appropriate enough.
Yes. Because granted, that was like, of course, it's like, what the fuck? But it's not some shit where it's like, hey, why? Really, guys?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that level of shit.
He said the N-word. How do you say it like that?
I'm almost glad I got to show you that in person. Because it's like, you don't know what the fuck is about to happen.
That's so funny.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let me just check all Nikki Blaze's status here. She should be landing soon.
That's so funny.
I feel like I have so much. Hey, y'all, if tune into the next episode, we're going to make Nikki Blaze try these coochie chips.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What did I write down to also tell you about? Fucking, I just have a random list of things to remind you about here.
That's so funny.
Annoying babies. I actually don't know what this means. Oh, is white offensive? We talked about that.
That's
Dinosaurs
so
have feathers.
How's the feedback on that clip?
Great.
Yeah. Are people? Has anybody told you what's offensive about it?
I'll tell you this. Yes, actually. Okay, so if y'all watched the past episode, it did. So here's what's annoying too, right? A lot of my uploads. If y'all don't know how YouTube works, when you want to monetize a video, you get either the green, the yellow, or you not monetizable thing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my shit will kind of hit the yellow immediately, which means like may or may not be suitable for advertisers. All right. Mm-hmm. And so ads will still pop up, but I think where it fucks up is I think if you have a yellow light, the subscriptions don't really push it out as much as if you have a green light, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it makes, like YouTube, they're not going to push out some shit that's not going to get them as much revenue, all right? Yeah. So this episode where I'm speaking on why are people offended by me saying white, got the yellow light, even after review, still got the yellow light. So I'm like, ugh. Yeah. So a lot of y'all probably didn't see it, right? But I'm asking, why were so many whites mad about me saying white? Mm-hmm. Majority of people, of course, majority of not whites were like, come on now, that's a reach. You know what I'm saying? And then I got of course, as I said, the whites that already follow me were like, Tim, those whites are tripping. You good, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody actually put a little context on it for me, though. Okay. Apparently, there are a couple people on TikTok who say whites specifically when they're speaking about white people that are being Karens or being like hyper, just like, being Karens, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's more of like so they're putting a negative connotation on it when they say white, apparently.
Okay. I get it. It's that's weird though, to be like, oh, two people said this word that we all say, but they meant this by it. So now when anybody fucking says it, it's bad.
Right.
That's weird. It's interesting, but I get it. Somebody cleared up the woman-female thing for me too, which definitely helps me understand it. Still think it's a little silly.
Yeah.
But basically, woman is what differentiates them from an animal, because you have female animals and things like that. So I'm a woman. I'm not just a female. Okay. So it's not I'm not a female. I'm a female person.
I am a woman.
I'm a woman.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. But also, why would you think we're calling you anything else than that when you are the female of our species?
Yeah. Well.
But I get it. That definitely made it make sense.
Right. Because if they're not specifically human. They could be bitches. They could be fucking heifers.
Yeah. And I see them get more annoyed at female than those. And those two things are absolutely not humans.
Kind of like interesting where I feel like white women will get more offended at cunt over bitch and black women.
Now that's
black women. I think it depends on how you do it too. If I hit it with the black women as opposed to black.
Yeah. It's all in the eyes, man.
Ain't no eyes in there. It's BLACK. What you mean? Wowie wow. It's September. The days might be getting shorter, but the action on DraftKings Casino is here to stay. Play hundreds of games for endless excitement. Try your hand at classic table games or set the slots on fire with fan favorites like Cash, Eruption. I'm all about erupting, you know what I'm saying? New players can play just $5 and get 50 instantly in casino credits. Download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code NOCHASER5. Then press play on your favorite games to join the fun. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or in West Virginia, visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. One per opted-in new customer. $5 in wagers required. Max $50 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours. See casino.draftkings.com/get50 for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
Black women will get more offended over bitch over cunt.
Yeah, but women in general,
wow, dude, relax, chill,
will be more offended by hoe than bitch. But a hoe is a person.
True.
A bitch is a dog.
Yeah.
So
it's all, yeah.
I don't know. Make that one make sense.
And then,
bitch, not just play.
Asian women, for some reason, get mad when you say
what are you about to say?
They get mad for some reason when you affectionately say "ching chong a ling 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 dong."
Oh God! Oh man!
Oh fuck!
I so badly wanted to say story of my life. Oh man!
All right. Well, speaking of the conversation. Oh, you know the story you need to tell, bro? Freaking, if we gonna talk about
don't say nothing crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the girl you used to talk to in Amsterdam.
I've told that before.
Have you? All right. Because I was gonna say, one time I caught some heat on Twitter because I was making a joke about like, yo, people, fetishizing Asian girls, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that. But yo, if a girl had told me to put me in a samurai costume, I'd be like, let's go, girl. You know what I'm saying? It was a fucking joke, but motherfuckers got mad, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, how would you feel if like let's say
don't say it.
No, I'm not. But like, let's say like a sugar mama came up to you and like, hey, my little chocolate fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the chocolate talk or whatever, right? But so here's the thing. Here's what I realized. When you are a part of a group that does not get that, it just seems more appealing. You know what I'm saying? For a very long time, Asian men were not fetishized. It's now they are. You know what I'm saying? Since the K-pop and all of that shit came about. But yeah, so the joke made sense because I know it was a bunch of dudes that felt you like, shit, if you say that to me, fuck with me just because I'm Asian. You know
right.
Yeah.
Be like, girl, and dudes were like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Objectify me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when you are a part of that and you get to see the inside of it and it's like, oh, that's that's just what you like.
Right.
I, as a person, I don't matter at all.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
So that's where the offense comes in.
It gets a little it feels a little weird. I feel like me being somebody who maybe that happened in the past where, like you said, it was kind of like, yo, I'm just down for the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like after the fact, after I processed some shit, it felt a little weird.
Yeah.
Like I used to mess with a girl who was not Asian, was very into Asian things, K-pop, Asian things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's get some food. Took me to get some ramen. Little shit like that. And you start, and maybe even was very, aesthetically was on some cooning situations. And it's like, what is going on here?
It's definitely weird because it's like, what do you not understand what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? And it sucks me being a person who dibbles and dabbles in the races, right? It's very easy to get hit with that. Oh, you got a fetish, you got this, you got that. I'm like, nah, not at all. But so many people do. So many people talk to, if I could just say, Asian girls because they're Asian. Over the years, the amount of black dudes, even still, bro, still at your live show, the dudes, what's
Bound the Food,
yeah, live show, a black dude came up to me and was like, so how do I get an Asian girl? I was like, come on, man. By not thinking that way.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first step right there. Can you just like a girl?
I get hit with the same shit, and I be trying to tell dudes not to do this. Where it be like, Asian dudes, and not so much anymore, but always used to be like, man, Tim, tell me how I get a little light skin. What do I gotta do to get a little mix? I'm like, hey, man, first of all, don't say that out loud.
Yeah. Because it's like, you like something. You don't like a person.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You gotta like the person.
Yeah.
Because I've seen dudes make videos how to get an Asian girl.
And like being serious about
serious
it.
Serious as fuck. Yeah. Invite her out for boba. All this shit. I'm like, bro, that's what?
Yeah.
But they don't get it. Like if you're different than me, that all I see is what's different about you. And that's what I like. So it shouldn't be a negative thing, but it is on accident. You got to just like the person.
Yeah, man. And look, I understand people have their preferences and people have things that you kind of gravitate towards.
Yeah.
But when you frame it like that, when it's all you see and all you want is the exterior, like, mold of what you have in mind, then it gets a little like, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's where it gets a little.
But I've always I've steered clear of the non-black women who outwardly say things like, I only date black guys. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you one of those. You one of those. And also, I'm not the archetype of the type of black guy they talking about. Right. But still, I'm just like, okay, interesting. Yeah, the fetish stuff ain't cool.
Yeah.
But when it's stuff that you're not used to, cool. Because I'll take a fat fetish girl. Come here with that chocolate stuff. Now, if you want to say I bleed chocolate, that's a little different.
That's an interesting point, man. That's a good point, right?
Because you don't know what it's about yet.
So that's funny. So yeah, that's black. Like the black people get fetishized so much. You're like, chill on that. But you're like, oh, someone just wants to fuck a fat dude.
Yeah, what's good? I got you.
Oh, man.
I eat a little extra this week. Come on through.
You said you did a little extra?
I said I eat a little extra this week. Come on through.
You know what's interesting, bro? It's like, okay, look, I've made no bones about I in my days of partaking in everything, I enjoy the BBWs, all shapes and sizes, right? But the crazy, like, fat fetish is like when they're like, yo, I just want to watch you eat
Yeah.
That's just kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, motherfuckers just like, yo, I want to I'll buy you all this food. I just want to watch you eat. And what do? They jerk off and watch people eat?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Probably.
Tell me, Rick. Tell me.
I don't know. They don't hit me for that one. Usually, they want to eat in front of me and not let me eat. Starve. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, go on a diet.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I want to say that I've never really been approached for no freaky deaky shit that I wasn't down for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Except for, there was a girl that wanted to choke me, and I was like, and she did it one time, and I was like, I don't think I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be down for that.
Unless, maybe in my grown age, I'd be like, all right, who cares? Do it. You know what I'm saying? I think in my years though, in my early years, I was like, I don't know if I'm a fan of this.
Nothing that involves any type of pain inflicted on me. Don't do that shit. Takes me out of it.
You don't like your nipples electrocuted?
Nah. But I've had girls who really like that shit. Like, pinch my nipples harder, bite it harder.
Yeah.
And then they try to do it back. I'm like, I didn't ask for that shit. No, thank you.
Gets a little scary.
It just don't feel good.
Oh, I was gonna say it gets a little scary when they want that.
Oh yeah, especially the bite.
The bite
harder.
Yeah, because you feel like
it's about to come off.
Yes, because you be in I'm like, look, man, I eat the cartilage off the wings. Don't have me do this to your nipple.
Yeah, and it's always the girls who nipples kind of look like they're almost detached.
They be protruding more,
yeah. But they get skinnier at the base, like it kind of bubbles out. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
So like a big skin tag.
Oh, damn!
Like it's thinner at the
like a keloid.
No,
a skin tag. No, I hear what you said. I hear what you said.
Yeah, so like the teeth just kind of fit perfectly.
Oh,
in
damn!
there.
That is like scary.
Yeah, it's like a groove in between the nipple and the areola. It feels like it's gonna come off. I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
Bite my groove back.
Yeah, scary.
All right, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna call Nikki Blaze's Uber. Hold, please hold. All right, well, speaking of nipples, Nikki Blaze is on her way. She just landed, so I'm gonna call her Uber, make sure everything's taken care of. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Goodybrand.com, fire hats. See y'all in Vegas this weekend. Pull up, come say what's up. And we'll probably be outside too. Probably gonna go to a little club afterwards. If you're out and about in Vegas, I'm not going to tell you where we're going, of course. So I don't know why I said that, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Nikki Blaze about to start making videos. Subscribe to her YouTube, goodybrand.com. Follow us on everything. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Bye.